Hey Gemini, how is it going? How are you guys doing? If this is your first time checking out Sheila Divine's channel, what is up? I am Amy. If you're returning, welcome back. So because you guys had my highest rating for June, for the first half of June, I'm doing your reading first. So thank you guys all for supporting me, watching my videos, liking my videos, commenting, all that stuff. Thank you for just being here watching me and coming back, because it's because of you that I can draw the cards. So with that, definitely a great message to say the least for you guys for the second half of June. So let's just dig into this. Let's get started, eh? All right, so Oracle cards. So I'm using two different decks like I always do, but if you are like me and like to buy your own tarot cards, I actually got these two new decks that I really like. The first one is like the Divine Energy Oracle. So that's how I'm going to start off this reading. It's really nice, and it's just some words on a card, so I kind of like that idea. And then I'm going to end off the reading with an animal card. I just like this. It's just really cool. So it's Archangel animal cards from Majoline Groot. I don't know how to say her name, but the other one was Sonia Sharik or whatever. I don't know how to say that either, but yeah, so both great decks. And then of course I'm going to use my black deck to go in the middle of the reading and see what's going on. So with that, let's just get started. So we have Be Patient, Gemini. Whatever you're going through for the second half of June is calling on you to have patience. And trust me, I'm a Gemini, so I know how hard it is to have patience. I have been learning to try and have patience, especially because I have 5 kids and people automatically assume that I'm a very patient person, but I'm not. But it's also how you handle everything and how you handle life. But I feel like what the overall message is for Gemini is that we are going to be going through a lot. We're still going through a lot emotionally. I know that the moon is changing, I believe. Y'all can get in my comments and talk to me about that. I'm not sure when it comes to astrology, stuff like that with the moon and cycles and stuff. I just know from energy standpoint that Geminis are still a little off right now. We're going through a lot of mentally and emotionally stuff. So I hear you, Geminis. I'm going through the same thing. So I feel like for the second half of June, what I'm hearing is that patience is needed right now. You know, with regards to work, love, yourself, your children, your family, just have patience, because I feel like things are going to turn around for us Geminis, all right? So with that, all right. So Geminis, I feel like the overall message, starting off your reading with the Seven of Wands here, I feel like you're really in like protection mode right now. I feel like you're playing it safe. You're in the state of really you're like staying put. You're staying guarded. You're not giving out your heart, but you're not letting anyone new come in. That's what I feel. I feel like you're not letting anyone new come in, which is a great thing, Gemini. I really feel like if you're single and you're trying to look for new relationships, I feel like now is not the time. I feel like you need to hold back. So I feel like with that Seven of Wands coming through, it's really this staying within yourself, okay? Because I think what I'm getting with the Seven of Wands is that, yes, you feel like you need to protect yourself. Yes, you're guarded yourself. Some of you are hiding away right now, which I don't necessarily think that that's always a good idea, but I feel like for Geminis, for the second half of June, if you feel the need to take a step back, if you feel the need to have a night alone, if you feel the need to just, go like this and not have anyone around you, I feel like you need to do that. I feel like you need to regroup, refocus. The other side of the Seven of Wands that I'm hearing is that you need to focus on something else. If something's been really bugging you, Gemini, if something's been really bringing you down, I feel like what the message is for the second half of June is, you know what, try and stop thinking so negatively about it and start refocusing and thinking positive. Not everything is going to be meant for you, and that's okay. It's okay to understand that not everyone who's coming into your life is meant for you. Sometimes it's just a life lesson that you have to learn and then move on from, all right? So moving on, we go into the Two of Swords. I feel like right now where Geminis are, we're missing out. Like, not that we're missing out on something with the Two of Swords, but I feel like we're blinded, okay? So we're not seeing the truth in something. We're not seeing the value behind something. And I feel like because of this, because we're in like hermit mode kind of feeling, we don't want to be bothered. We don't want to talk to anyone. We just want to be alone. We're not seeing the truth of something. We're missing something out. And we're kind of doing that to ourselves. So I feel like what the overall message is that yes, you feel closed off. Yes, you feel like you don't want to be around anyone. Yes, you feel like this need to zoom in, which is fine. Go ahead and do that. But if you do receive an offer of love, if you do receive an offer of something that you've been waiting on, I feel like what they're trying to say is act on it, but keep the fear behind, because not everyone you meet is going to have the same intentions as the last person you left, Gemini, all right? Four of Cups. See, you're in this place right now where, like I said, I feel like a need to recharge. I feel like you need to regroup. I feel like you need to regain a perspective. I feel like you know that spirit's going to bring you an offer, okay? You know that spirit is bringing you something because I feel like something is coming towards me, but it's like, am I truly, honestly ready for it? That's what you have to ask yourself, Gemini. You have to ask yourselves, am I ready for this new relationship? Am I ready for this new job? Am I ready for this move? Am I ready for this? Whatever you've been manifesting these last couple months, whatever you've been working hard towards, you need to be ready within yourself because at the end of the day, Geminis, it starts with you. You can't go looking for happiness in other people. And I have to take those words myself. You've got to look within yourself because what happens when you start searching for happiness in other people? What happens when that relationship's not all happening anymore? And those problems and those issues start arising because you realize that, hey, wait a minute, I just got into another relationship without fully healing myself from the last one. So Spirit's saying, take as much time as you need right now to recharge, to come within yourself and have that inner balance. So you have the Four of Swords as well. So Spirit's saying, you know what? Meditate. Meditate's going to be your best friends. I'm telling you, Geminis, for the second half of June. Meditate, do that Reiki healing, play YouTube. Like right now I'm actually playing some relaxing music as I'm recording because it literally helps me kind of remain like chill, right? And I mean, I feel like you need to be chilled sometimes. So I actually been playing that a lot lately, the relaxing music. So it kind of helps put me in my zone. But I just feel like, what, Spirit's coming on. They're saying, you know what, we're going to offer you something, whether it's love, whether it's relationship, but we're not offering it to you right now because you're not ready. Okay? You need to create space. And I feel like, especially with that Four of Cups, I'm still going back to that Four of Cups, create space between you and other people. And that's not because you're shutting people out. That's not because you don't want to talk to anyone. It's because a lot of people have been in your space lately. That's what I feel. A lot of people have been in your ears. A lot of people have been telling you who to date, what you should do for work, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the scenario is, you need to create space. Boundaries. Set healthy boundaries. Because at the end of the day, you got to find a balance, Geminis. For sure. You got to find a balance. You got to find out what works for you. Not what works for your parents, not what works for your friends, not what works for your exes or whoever. You have to balance what works for you. And Six of Pentacles talks about balance. It talks about you guys, if you fall short, Gemini, money-wise, and you get into like a financial assist, like if you fall short and you fall into the category of not being poor, but just needing a help, and your ego, because how the twins, they're constantly like this, like, you should ask for help, and then your other twin's like, no, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. I feel like what the Spirit is saying is that it's okay to ask for help, It's okay to lend a hand, especially if you know that, so if someone comes to you and they're like, look, love so-and-so, like, I'm really financially hard right now. Can you help me out? And you know that you have that extra money in your bank account to do that, Geminis. I feel like that, go ahead and do it. But do it because you know that person's going to give you the money back, Because I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, you are going to come across people that are going to be like, hey, can you lend me this? Hey, can you lend me that? Hey, can you lend me this? And it might leave you short. That's kind of what I'm feeling. So Spirit's saying, give it away only if you have it. But remember that what you put out into the universe is going to come back. So if you're willing to help others, then in the time of need, when you may need it, help will come. So I don't know who that message is for, but that's what came through. Keep in mind, Geminis, that as hard as life gets, as frustrating as it gets, as confusing it gets, you need to put one foot in front of the other. And with the Eight of Pentacles, I really feel like you guys are getting down to the dirty. Okay, and not sexual. Okay, just putting it out there. But it could be, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm thinking career-wise, money-wise, you guys are just like, you know what? I need to know that everything that I've endured, everything that I've gone through, I have, it has been for a reason, right? So with the Eight of Pentacles coming up, it's like, you know what? I know that I still have life lessons to go through, but I know I'm going to get through it. I know that I have a plan. I'm going to stick with my plan and I'm going to work through it. And whatever direction that it goes, I'm going to follow that because I know that that's what Spirit has for me. Whew. But here's the downfall again, Geminis. When the going gets tough, you're supposed to keep going. But because we're Geminis and we have twins that constantly bicker back and forth, it's like we're back to when something goes wrong, King of Swords, we're back to thinking the worst, overanalyzing, overthinking. Sometimes listening is key. Not only is patience key, but listening is also key. I'm going to leave it right there because I know listening is key. You guys are waiting around. But are you waiting around for the wrong people, for the right reasons? Or are you waiting around for the right people for the wrong reasons? However that goes, but that's what's coming through. Pick yourself up, Gemini. Seriously. I feel like you guys don't have to be afraid anymore. However that comes out as, I just don't feel like you guys need, I feel like you're mentally doing it to yourself. You're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, you're playing it safe, you're keeping your guards up, you're not seeing something by truth. It's like you want to continue to move forward. You want to put one foot in front of the other, but it's like your twins are bickering. They're going off and it's like your head is doing one of these and you're like, which direction do I go? Like, that's what I feel with the Eight of Wands. Spirit's saying, just move forward. It's like a journey of discovery, right? So I feel like it's in the journey you're actually going to find yourself. But I feel like you guys have been on this journey for a long time, but it's this need to know that you need to let go. Not everyone that you meet, not everything that you go through needs to come into your future. Learn from it, like take the life lesson, learn from it, and let it go. Because some people don't need to be in your future. Okay? Hierophant, commit to Spirit. Spirit's over here saying, hello, like I can't push you anymore. Like this is divinely guided. Like I'm here. I'm trying to put you and someone else together, but it's like, here you are overthinking, overanalyzing again. Like, no, there's sense in Spirit. Trust in what God is doing. God is working his magic, but you got to get out of your own head, Gemini. That's what's killing you right now. That's what's keeping you from getting what you're supposed to. You need to be, well, no, Geminis are stubborn. I'm sorry to say, but I'm stubborn. You just need to be determined, be focused, go lit the fire back in your own life. I know that there's not fire here, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. Like lit the light or find the lights, like bring the light back into your life because I feel like bring the energy back into your life. Like I feel like you've been giving so much of your energy away, Gemini, that it's kind of like you get to this point at the end of the day, you're like, where's all the energy for me? What did I do today that was for me? It's about family. It's about love. Geminis are very family people. They're very lovable people. But you got to find a balance. 6 cups. You can give to your children. You can give to your parents, your friends, your lovers, whatever the situation is. But if you're not giving to yourself, then of course you're going to want to go in hermit mode. Of course you're going to be upset. Of course you're going to feel run down. So Spirit's saying it's time to switch. It's time to rethink what you've been doing. You're on a new path. You've been manifesting these ideas for so long. You've been, remaining open. Yes, you have, Gemini. Since May, you guys have been manifesting. You have been remaining open. But you got to keep remaining open. You can't close off now. You've been working too hard to close off now. This is the Sun card is the yes card, okay? Spirit's saying, you know what? All is right. The path that you're on right now is the path that you're supposed to be on. So just continue on it. All right, Gemini? So we're going to end this reading off with the Animal Oracle card. So some animals came up for you guys. So you got the Gray Squirrel. Find new ways of solving problems. The Gray Squirrel wisdom of this card invites you to look at your life challenges in new ways. It is suggesting that there is a solution to all of your problems, and if you look at them from a different angle, you are advised that you will also need to put effort into finding this resolution. So be ingenious, explore the possibilities, and think things through carefully. Preserve. You will inevitably receive a reward, which may be financial, the good feeling of success, or the resolution of a formal challenge. You're also asked to expand your lower limitations. It's time to fly, have fun, be curious, and enjoy the new potential that you're allowing to flow into your life. Find a new way to express your life force and vitality in the options that are becoming available to you. Like how, see, endless possibilities, Gemini. Endless possibilities are coming. How cool is that? So, guinea pig. Do your part to eliminate the universe. Like, I just love the details on these cards. They're pretty awesome. Okay. This is the card of love. Just reading it starts to connect you energetically to the guinea pigs and through them to the cosmic heart. Be open to receiving a download of a gap. Remember that when love flows from your heart, it ignites the hearts all around you. Then, for a brief and glorious moment, you activate and light up the stellar links throughout creation with bright pink love. In this way, you do your part to eliminate the universe. In response to the cosmic floods, you and love and all the manner of abundance. Just relax and trust, knowing that love is coming to you. Exactly, Geminis. Love is coming for my singles. But you gotta be patient, guys. You gotta try and stop having everything figured out too, because that's the other thing. You're trying to have everything figured out and it's not working for you. All right, let's end this quickly. Kangaroo, be a force for good. Just love it. I love the details on that. All right. This is the card of wise, balanced, compassionate leadership. Be a peaceful warrior and upholder of justice and equality. Particularly help those who are vulnerable. Treat our beautiful planet with respect and love. Then nature will support you. At the same time, you are invited to tune into the information and knowledge held with the luminar crystals. You may not be cautiously aware that you're receiving light when you think about or hold one of these scared crystals. Nevertheless, a download of keys and codes for the new golden age is being transmitted to you and will enable you to ease your journey through life. Be open to receiving it. All right. So that has no explanation. You know, you guys are going to be okay for sure. You're Geminis. We're always okay, right? So I'm going to leave it there. You guys let me know how you like it. Let me know how it resonates. Come speak to me. I'm sending you guys all love and light for June. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I don't think I said that. I don't know. And I will see you guys in July. Take care, Geminis.